My name is Moyo. It's my birth name. Swahili for heart, as in bravery. I ain't gonna give you all the full name yet, unless we get there. But it does have 31 letters. It's a pretty long name. Really, I just see myself as a music artist in general. Primarily hip hop. If you've heard my music, that's more the interest there. But I mean, I dibble and dabble. Some of my background and influences come from reggae, classic funk, Motown. Love Motown music. So I mean, 80s rock. I mean, I got I'm all over the place. I love music, all types of music. So. And for what I do, I'm primarily a songwriter. I'm working on producing my own stuff right now. Just kind of got into the production side. Shout out to Edon for showing me the way on that. So yeah, I'm really just trying to focus on all aspects. I mean, I've played drums in fourth grade. Don't play drums anymore, but figured that'd be nice to tell. Played the trumpet back in the day. Don't play the trumpet anymore. But looking to play harmonica. I have a guitar right now. I'm average at it, novice at best. But love to play the piano too. That's next on my list. I'm looking to get a keyboard. So yeah, really just all things music. I've thought about this, and it was a little more difficult for me, I think, personally, because the childhood was a little bit rough. I know y'all don't mind me getting too personal, but because that's like I don't want to say music saved my life, because that's not really like how it was, but it was more just like the childhood was such a point in my life where I didn't really want to remember it, and the only thing good I could really remember was music, and I just remember like that was always just like my escape. I mean that one's easy, because I feel like personally, I personally feel everybody has their own struggles growing up. I mean, doesn't matter, I mean, if you're from a hood place or from a not so hood place, middle class, and we can get on, into all that. But everybody kind of has those things they kind of got to get over. And for me, as I mentioned, the biggest one for me was definitely my childhood. Like I said, with music being my escape and my outlet, I really relied heavily on that. But I moved around a lot, and I didn't get a chance to really build a relationship with it, I guess you can say, at the time. And it was just a lot of moving around. I mean, it was there was one point I went to 4 different schools in a year, and that was rough for me. So I spent a lot of my childhood kind of being angry. And it wasn't until, again, we get to middle school. That's a big turning point in my life. And that's when I kind of, get into who I am. I feel like, adolescence, that's like the point where you start to find like, your identity. And in doing so, that was always kind of rough too, because it was like, I thought I was kind of weird sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, like I feel like maybe everybody kind of does, but like, you would think that like me being outgoing, like I wasn't always like this. But at the time, it was more like I could make friends easy because, that's what I had to do. I moved around a lot, but at the same time, it's like who was I really? Like, who was who was me? Who did I identify with? And what was the label? Because that's when high school. You know how it gets. It's like you play sports. But what's your thing in the band? Like, are you a nerd? Yada yada yada. And you know how that goes. And so that was a kind of a tough thing for me too. And then I definitely would say, if we fast forward to late high school, at that point, the friends I had met, Dom, Vince, Chase the artist, he's down in ATL right now. All these guys are doing wonderful things right now. At the time, we started making music together. That was the first time. My man, shout out Jay too. Jay, he's from Ohio. We had this group called Knockout Boys, and literally that was my first studio experience. And I kind of got off tangent, but I'll bring it back. But at that time, the next obstacle I was trying to bring up is at that time. we went to a predominantly white school in the suburbs, upper middle class, and not many people did hip hop. But of course, we stuck together. It was like, I think it was like 6 or 7 of us in the group, and there were some race issues. So we got, not gonna lie, we got some trouble, in high school. Some of it we started, some of it we didn't, but that kind of held us back too, because we also felt like, people wasn't gonna hear us, and kind of already painted us, before they even heard the music. So that was kind of like that, and other things in life that we deal with that kind of drove us apart. We were young, we couldn't really handle it. So after that, we get to college, and that's when it kind of fell off. I wouldn't really say that it was like a negative obstacle, but again, college was like my fresh start, and I kind of got lost. I didn't really believe in myself at that point, because at the point in time I had got accepted to Penn State, and I had some people telling me, hey, you're gonna do well, like you're gonna go to school, the old American way of life. You're gonna go to school, graduate, get a good job, and I kind of just gave up after all that. All the kids out there, listen close. Don't let other people dictate your life. I cannot stress that enough. Not only for me personally, but I truly believe in that. Growing up, like I said, unfortunately in the society we live in, you're gonna get criticized. Growing up, American society is rough. I'm not gonna lie, it's rough for a lot of people. And as you can see, as of late, and that's what I'm saying, youth, man, it's such a shame that there's young kids getting bullied and stuff like that. No one should have to go through that. But unfortunately, it does happen. So regardless, you have the potential to be anything you want to be, and be that person. Be that person, and be proud. Wear it. And if no one likes that or approves of that, even if it's your parents, I'm not saying F your parents, but hey man, you gotta find somebody to that's gonna support you. Love and support. If it's not where it's at, hey, family's just family. But hey, not everybody has the same situation. And yeah, just be your own person, and pursue that passionately. Be happy about it. IG, aka Instagram, aka the Gram. You can find me at Moyo's Mind. Same with Twitter. If you want to contact me, just Moyo's Mind, MOYOSMIND @gmail.com. Hey, or just call or text me, man. I'm a pretty cool dude. I don't really care. 814-316-6106. No lie, swear to God, if you call me, I'll pick up. And if you try to prank me, I'm gonna prank you back. So don't even try it. And then Facebook, just Moyo Wills Jr. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one on there. Besides my dad, he's a senior. And I will gift you guys with this. So full name, not many people know this. So Moyo Sakitu Hashimu Matunda Wills Jr. 31 letters. My full name. 3 middle names. The middle part means strong black warrior. Sorry. Shout out to the culture, baby. Shout out to the culture. So, yeah. That's how you can contact me. Okay, yeah. So just before we do this, so coming out, we're gonna be probably releasing it this summer. So the whole brand, that's right. So I guess the brand would be something around follow your dreams, but I'm just gonna go with Moyo's Mind. And what I'm about is just following your dreams. But in the avenues that I operate in, Moyo's Mind is officially gonna be strictly my Twitter. All philosophy and kind of motivational things of that nature. Same with the Instagram. And I'm dropping new social media soon. Moyo's Eye is coming. So that's going to be my photography, my video projects, So I got something cooking up for y'all. And Moyo's music will have its own as well. So that's it. All right, folks, my name is Moyo. I'm the creator of Moyo's Mind. I've accepted the challenge to inspire.